After a successful fourth flight test, SpaceX's Starship survives a re-entry to splashdown in the Indian Ocean. But before we get into that, some Anchor and Soundcore products are being recalled due to a manufacturing defect that could cause fires. Anchor issued a recall for its 321 power bank, PowerCore 5K A1112, this week, saying the lithium-ion battery in the affected power banks can overheat, potentially causing melting of plastic components, smoke, and fire hazards. Its audio brand, Soundcore, issued a recall for its A3102 speaker in black as well. The company has apparently started notifying customers who may own one of the affected devices via email, but you can double-check the serial numbers, which are printed on the bottom of each device, using links provided at Engadget.com to be sure. Anchor says the issue applies only to a small number of devices manufactured between March and April of 2023. Also affected is a workplace conferencing device, the Anchor Work A3302 speakerphone, according to a press release. If you have one of these devices, the company advises you immediately stop using it and dispose of it properly at a facility that takes lithium batteries. For the latest gadget news and reviews, head over to Engadget.com. SpaceX's Starship just soared through a series of critical milestones in its development, surviving re-entry through Earth's atmosphere and demonstrating a landing burn for the first time before splashing down in the Indian Ocean. Starship lifted off from the company's Texas starbase at around 8:50 a.m. Eastern Time for its fourth flight test, which focused on demonstrating the reusability of the massive spacecraft and the Super Heavy booster. A few minutes after launch, Super Heavy separated from Starship and successfully performed a controlled descent to splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico as planned. Starship continued flying for about an hour, starting its re-entry a little after the 45-minute mark. Live views from an onboard camera made for a nail-biting final few minutes. At an altitude of about 33 miles above Earth, one of the ship's flaps started to burn off. Then the camera cracked, obscuring the view so little more than flashes of light from plasma could be seen. But the ship managed to stay intact enough to keep sending data all the way through the moment of its landing burn. SpaceX confirmed splashdown just before 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. The test marks a major success for SpaceX as it works to develop Starship as a transportation system that could carry humans to the Moon and Mars. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Cheyenne McDonald and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.